All right, we're back for some more brain-busting action. And me getting pissed off into next levels unseen before. Let's do it. Don't even remember what the hell I was doing. But don't touch that lava. Oh my god. Remember, there's a ton of like nocturne gates in this area, so okay, so that's pretty much straight shot to that one. Straight shot to this one, but the only thing that we have is this. We'll have this supernova in the area, which could be a problem. Although I wonder if that area, I don't know. Let me think. So gonna have to use this, I'm pretty sure. So you put one here, dash into this. Well, hang on. We need to see if it's a two-way. You can do different things if it's a two-way. This might be in the way, so let's move this. Yeah, I'm gonna put this all the way up top. Oh man, what a nightmare. Let's go check and see if that's a two-way portal. It is. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I think we do this. Start here. Did I just touch the wall? Okay, no, I didn't. But anyway, we start here, right? Go down, go one here. We have to get into here on this dash right here. Now we have to hover. Okay, I need to practice that for a bit. How many are we using? There's one here, one to get into here. And then you can, when you come out of here, you have to hover. No, actually, you don't have to do that. Hang on, I'm stupid. Because yeah, it keeps you moving. All you have to do is wait, right? Then just hit it. Yeah, that's it. That's how you do it. Okay. Let's go bust that gate really quick, though. It's not that hard. So, we go here. We go down to here. Okay, that's actually a really shitty angle. Here. Down, turn your hover on, turn your hover on. Here. Good. Get into there. Wait for it. Go down. Get in. Get in there. Shoot over to the thing. Get into it. Get into here. Get into that. And go through the gate. Honestly, I probably could have shot through to that one if I did my timing right. Right? Is that just, yeah, it's directly across, so I need to do that again. And when I get here, I need to shoot directly straight through. So let me set myself up for that. Put it right here. And just run this one again. Directly straight through. Hey man, you know what? I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I will accept that. I just gotta walk my ass over there. Okay, that's not good. We need to be careful. She has eyes and ears everywhere. The words she is spewing are blasphemy. Our cause is sacred, blessed by Ether and Nyx. She needs to be silenced. And silence her, man. Silence her. I think, where are we going? Okay. Well, that worked for a fucking Nyx fragment. Okay, since there's a memory in it. If it was just favor, then I would not bother, but there's a memory, which means it could be a statue, and we're only one statue away from opening that door, and I would like to know what's in that door. So, we're gonna work on busting that gate. But first I gotta make it back across. Alright, we'll just do it like this. Now, I see what has to happen. Let me go look at those light walls just to be sure that they function how I think they function. Okay, so you have to thread the needle through here. So you gotta be very specific on where you go. You're gonna hit this light wall, come up, you're gonna hit this one. Then when you get here, you're gonna jump out, you're gonna hit that. Right? Yep, exactly. Let's check the angle here. It has to be pretty specific. So let's see, about right now. It's a little too high, so actually I think that's perfect to shoot straight out. Okay, so now basically gonna do what we did before. Kind of the same concept. Okay. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but it happened, so that's good. That'll work, I think. Okay, I hit the jump button on accident. That's too low. That's good. That does it. The fates are teasing me. Both father and mother are on this ship in this reincarnation. They do not remember, but I can see them being tormented every time they lay eyes upon each other. Every time they lay eyes upon me. This room is complete. I don't know if there's anything else, like, up here. But there's definitely stuff that we need to do, like, back the other way. Yeah, this is, we can open this gate here. So let's head back there. You know what? Actually, I'll just cut to me being back there. See you in a second. Okay, we're here, and I think it's just a literal straight shot. Just shoot through this way. That's the truth, brother. That's the truth. Not today, devils. Not today, devils. Remove yourself from my path. Oh no, not the bugs. He is loud, bro. Oh shit. It's a Nyx fragment. Okay. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Let's see what else. Oh, down here. Yeah, I'll just go over there too. All right, we'll cut to that too. All right, here we are. We're going in there.
In what felt like 1,000 years ago, the twins this tent had entered. The golden thread of her sister's life, Adrestia would sever.
Okay.
The oracle had thus decreed. Harmonia's soul sank, for in her own fledgling visions, a similar outcome she had with dread foreseen.
Well, that sucks. Oh, it's a nocturne gate. Okay, that's not that bad at all, actually. So we're gonna do one of these moves here. We're gonna... Okay. Not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to, like, go into that immediately. So let's set this up again. No. That, whoops. Come on, brother. Good. I'm gonna shoot true through there. Through the gate. Of course, there's another one. I should have known. I should have known that I needed to hold that longer. Thankfully, that's not hard at all. Just tedious having to do it again. And just another Nyx fragment, okay. Okay, don't want that. Okay, so where to next? Still confused on that, on like how you defeat that. I mean, it's like that big turret. I really don't know. The clone lab, which oh, it's this area. It's this right here. Yeah, you can definitely like get through there with the hover. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so we'll just cut to me being over in this area. See you there. Okay, we're here for what's probably about to be a rip-roaring good time. Yeah, okay, because, okay. Okay, that's, oh my god, that's gonna be so annoying because that motherfucker's there. Okay, I will take that death to kill him. Also accept that. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. You know, I was just thinking that we hadn't got any fragments to upgrade the Nyx shield at all. So, interesting that we get one. Shit, I was thinking that area would actually go somewhere more important, but it didn't go really anywhere. So, yeah. Okay. So, where else is there to go? I mean, it looks like there's something else in this. Oh, there's something here. Something here. Okay. Let's cut to me getting to the science department. Maybe there's something here too. Yeah. Yeah. Cut to me getting to the science department. Okay, this isn't where I was planning on going originally, but I'm pretty sure there are a few things over here. So yeah. Okay, but you just get to open that. So I think it's just you can get like a starting off point to jump and probably go somewhere in here. Where are you going over here though? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, isn't there like a point for this being up here? Is it just like a, hey, congrats, you did it? Like, that seems kind of odd. Because, yeah, I'm not really seeing anything in this big room. You know? So why would this exist? Oh. Playing? Oh, it's a secret. Let's see. Okay. Well, there's also something I also want to investigate over this direction. Let's see what it is. Like, this is a breakable. Might just be a shortcut, but you know what? Here, I'll take that. Looks like there's another one. Whoa. Why does it say that's a breakable? That's definitely what that's saying, right? Well, now it's just a spear. I pull my spear out of it. Does it say? No, it like shows like breakable, but I don't. Maybe it's not actually breakable. Huh, okay. This is a favorite deposit, which not really exciting. Breakable from that direction. Gives us really nothing. So yeah. Got like a secret there. That's about it. Still not sure how to get into there. Because there is no like light portal or light thing. Yeah, I don't know. But I think, yeah, okay. We'll cut back to me being in this area because me and, well, actually, no, this is the one I just investigated, so. I didn't investigate this because it looks like there's something else here, so. Cut back to me being back over there. Thank you for that. Okay, so we're in this room. A couple of interesting things to note here is that, one, when you rest at one of those shrines, it doesn't actually heal you fully. You have to rest twice for till you heal it fully, which makes 0 sense. And two, I'm pretty sure I picked up like a Nyx shield upgrade fragment, and then when I tried to do it, it was telling me that I don't have one. So, very cool. Don't do that. Marvelous, but also volatile. Nocturne has some amazing properties. We have given this element that is dark, mysterious, and ever-shifting a name in honor of our sacred mother Nyx, Night Everlasting. Well, okay. Yeah, that takes care of that area, and it also did show me what I was curious about over there. Okay, so there is a Nocturne gate right here. So that means there's something behind it, which this one isn't too difficult either. All we have to do is shoot straight through here. So let's set a point right there. Go down here. Okay, not touch the fucking ground. Let's set it right there. Right there. Right here. we gotta do is shoot straight through. Okay, I can't shoot straight apparently. Oh, brother. Okay, now, come on. This is actually our last necklace piece. So that being said, let's go deliver the necklace. We'll see what happens, I guess. So we can just cut to me going to the necklace place. Okay, so pretty sure this is his workshop. Let's see what he has to say about this.
His eyes widened with excitement as he snatched the final piece. Without a word, he turned to his anvil and started working. Dismissively, he waved his hand. This work was delicate, and distractions were a hindrance.
Okay, so let's leave the area and then come back and see maybe if he's finished. We gave him all the pieces. Let's just do that real quick. Let's come back. Maybe use that.
Ominously silent, the workshop laid perfectly still, the cracking of the embers the only sign of life. Hephaestus and the necklace were nowhere to be seen.
Okay, he's just gone. Well, glad I could do all that work for you, brother. I'm gonna go back to the top, 'cause I think we are getting pretty close to being just finished. The only other thing that I'm really curious about is opening that door. I didn't really care about finding all of the, like, everything's, the upgrades and shit. I mean, it won't even let me upgrade with that one fragment that I got, or I think it's probably a bug. So I'm really not gonna waste my time doing that. I think I'm actually gonna start heading up to the final boss. See if maybe there's a statue like on the way up there, you know? If that's the case, then I will head back down for that one door. But oh no, we'll see. We're like right here. Let's just go up and see what we can find. Okay, there is nothing over there. No, looks like we just gotta go. Have we been over there? I don't remember. We'll go over there and see if there's something in there. Well, fuck that up. So we gotta use 1 dash to get into that. Means we have 2 dash left. We gotta use 1 here. Looks like. Okay, well that's not right. Okay, we gotta use 1 there. It looks like. Get into that one. Get into that one. Get into that one. Get that one. Get here. Get here. Get here. Get here. Get here. Okay. So we landed up here, but we want to see what's in there. So here's what I think we have to do. Let's go down and we have to get into this one. Right, so that we can have all of our dashes available to us. What? Can you not? What? Can you not go in there? Okay, maybe there's nothing in there. Maybe I'm just wrong. Nyx fragment. Okay. Assuming we're only missing 2 of those. Is there something I have to do on this, like, platform? No. Looks like this continues, though, so... Unfortunately, the specimen is not growing at the desired rate. Considering the necklace has been shattered and the pieces are missing, the specimen is the only real chance she has to ascend. It needs to be kept safe for a little longer until it reaches the age required to perform the ritual. If you say so.
A mourner, clad in robes of black, sat at the foot of the statue. She seemed to not acknowledge Adrestia's presence, and to herself she muttered. This piece of art had haunted her dreams since the day it was here erected. Some haunting memory clawing at her from deep within it stirred, but she could not recall it.
That was a statue that we're missing. Okay. Is there like a save or a shrine so I have to walk back the entire way over there? That would be ideal. Otherwise I have to walk back all the way to see what's behind that door. And that would be kind of shitty. I'm assuming there'll be one. I mean, that's just, you know, decent game design. Okay. I see. I see. But do I see, though? Do I actually see? That is the question. I think I see. Okay. Yeah, that was the angle on that was obviously fucked up, so that should work though, even though it's kind of a shitty angle. But yeah, that's fine. It's low because we don't care about that one. Bro, I like touched the wall for like a 1 split second.
Nervously he paced in the dimly lit room, and as she approached, in shame he
Oh,
hung his
hey.
head. Profoundly he apologized for all the misdirection, but it was for the greater good, he promised. With the necklace whole, Harmonia could now save them all.
Is that right? Okay, so we can travel. I want to go back and I want to see what that door is. Now, where is that door? Actually, just a little ways below us here. So let's just take a little tootle over there and see what we have. Right, we're gonna go down here. It's like at the bottom of this place.
The mystical door delved in her mind. Her memories it rummaged. The warrior, the seafarer, the huntress, the lovers, the maiden. All of the memories were in place. The door in silence slid open.
Okay.
Distant and agonizing memories the exquisite piece of art awoke. A battle-torn field, littered with forms in anguish. 11 figures, deities ancient and strong, were bowing low, defeated in an ancient battle. Their punishment was swift and cruel, sentenced to oblivion everlasting. Their immortal and once potent souls, to mortal shrouds, eternally encaged.
That's the gods? After their infidelity, their betrayal, I could see the others laughing behind my back, mocking me instead of taking my side. They now lay their gaze upon the statues in despair, and they are not laughing anymore, are they? So Nyx and Ether came and just spanked the gods or whatever? That's what I came down here to see? Okay, guess we're going back up.
The time of the Olympians
hang on.
was long past.
What is this?
In screeching voices, Ether and Nyx declared. Capricious, tyrannical and vain, long ago they were defeated, and humanity was saved. True to her nature, Harmonia spared not a thought for all the suffering and pain she caused in her efforts to ascend.
Okay. Well, let's just go back up there. Shouldn't take too long. Just dash our way up to the top. I don't know why that statue felt the need to come to life and tell me some bullshit. We need to get to that teleporter, which should not be an issue. Alright. Won't let me upgrade that thing yet? Probably not. It still doesn't recognize that I have the shard, which makes no sense, but at this point it's whatever. I'm assuming the final boss might be through here. Let's find out. Very, very tall room.
An ominous feeling washed over her as the room she cautiously entered. Suppressed memories of what had happened here threatened to flood her mind.
Well, there she is, in the flesh.
Decisively, down the stairs she climbed, step by step, her gaze locked on Adrestia.
She's not stepping on the steps,
Now that
though.
the
She's
truth
floating.
had been laid bare, the necklace was a way for her divine destiny to be fulfilled at last. Adrestia needed to help her reach her rightful place, or get out of her way. As the jewelry clasps shut, a horrid revelation. This was not meant to help Harmonia ascend. It was a potent prison. Atromitos was for a moment freed as Nocturne converged into the necklace. The opposite was true for Adrestia, who now could clearly see the dark, forgotten, and memoryless place that reeled her back within it.
Looks like I may have made a mistake.
Atromitos returned to its native realm. A moment was all that was needed. The few survivors of the monumental tragedy were safe and sound at last. A moment later, the ship was engulfed in an intensely bright flash. The hull was torn apart all over. Harmonia's body was wholly consumed by forces not of this world. Her memories, a carefully laid out plan, in but a moment unraveled. Adrestia's love had only the inevitable delayed by shattering the necklace. And she was likewise consumed by smoke, rubble, and flame. On the Atromitos, she also perished. Aether and Nyx, content and soothed, their universe had been spared. And at the center of it all, a bitter and vengeful creature. A lover scorned and thus betrayed, in turn deceived his kin. His wounds so grave he spared no thought to what he had agreed to. For millennia he reveled in the notion that only he remembered. He watched them wear their mortal skins like everlasting prisons, without the memory of who they were, nor any hope of salvation. But in some cruel play of the fates, after eons of reincarnations, he found himself aboard the ship with everything he hated. His heart's desire, his deceiving brother, and worst of all, the fruit of their infidelity. His own betrayal salting his wounds, because only he remembered. This all was 20 years ago. The Atromitos almost forgotten. On the protagonists of this here tale, not even a whisper. But who am I, you ask? The question fair, deserving of an answer. I am the child, brought to this world to complete an ascension ritual. My blood was destined to be spilled, Harmonia's plan to bring to fruition. But here I stand, Harmonia's clone, and all her memories of deities of old, I, to this day, still carry.
That looks like a Egyptian place there, to me, anyway. So we're looking at like a sequel, maybe. Also, never got to the clone lab, which I'm assuming would have probably explained some of this, but I didn't see like any way to get there. I'm sure there was ways. I just didn't find them. I'm assuming this game has multiple endings based on what I think could happen there at the end was I could put on the necklace. I could wait for her to come put on the necklace. I could kneel and do something there. Or there's probably another one, which I think I probably didn't have everything to get, probably. Or maybe it was like I would just attack her. I didn't even try to like hit her. So maybe that's one too, is that I hit her and then we fight. Hard to say. Let me see where it loads us at. Okay, so it puts us here.
An ominous.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to see what happens if I try some other activities here.
Now that the truth had been laid bare,
Okay. What if I just come over here and slap your ass?
The blow hit hard, and blood was drawn. But Harmonia seemed to expect it.
Okay.
With a bitter smile and a piercing gaze, to Adrestia she pointed. To the goddess of equilibrium it fell, the imbalance to amend, when it was also her that caused it. The memory could no longer be contained. Adrestia's mind was overwhelmed, for it was her that had the necklace shattered. The voice of a fear in her mind sounded gleeful, almost ecstatic. Adrestia had made the right choice. Humanity could be saved. A final boon the god imparted. Her sword pulsed with brilliant force. The time was nigh, Harmonia to face, and put an end to her malevolent plan.
Okay, so this looks like we fight her here. So maybe I do have everything to get all the endings. Although we just still get to the clone lab, which I'm still... I mean, I'm curious about that, you know? Like... Let's see what this boss fight's like, though. Are we just fighting? Okay, you have to be like really fast to get all those, man. Like what? Oh man, I'm assuming you just have to kill all her clones. Can I avoid this attack though, even though it's like way? Nope. Okay, so you can get to her and hit her. Okay, so I kind of understand now. Yeah, that's what you do. Okay, that wasn't that bad.
Sadness
I figured it out.
and bitterness as she fell. Her gaze grew dim and distant. Her machinations, her ascension plan.
Alright, did my spear just come back to me in the cutscene?
Huddled together, the survivors hoped in vain. Until the very last minute, that the escape capsules would activate and take them all to safety. A moment later, the ship was engulfed in an intensely bright flash. The hull was torn apart all over. Harmonia's body was wholly consumed by forces not of this world. Her memories, a carefully laid out plan, in but a moment unraveled. Adrestia's love had only the inevitable delayed by shattering the necklace. And she was likewise consumed by smoke, rubble, and flame. On the Atromitos, she also perished. Aether and Nyx, content and soothed, their universe had been spared. And at the center of it all, a bitter and vengeful creature. A lover scorned and thus betrayed, in turn deceived his kin. His wounds so grave he spared no thought to what he had agreed to. For millennia he reveled in the notion that only he remembered.
Yeah, okay.
He watched them wear their mortal skins like everlasting prisons, without the memory of who they were, nor any hope of salvation. But in some cruel play of the fates, after eons of reincarnations, he found himself aboard the ship with everything he hated. His heart's desire, his deceiving brother, and worst of all, the fruit of their infidelity. His own betrayal salting his wounds, because only he remembered. This all was, but
Okay.
who am I?
We can skip this because it's the same thing. Two more things I want to try on those endings. I'll cut these credits. Okay, let's try another method here. Uh-huh.
Now other.
We're gonna kneel.
With teary eyes, Harmonia welcomed her sister's pledge. As all the stars had now aligned, the ascension ritual could be started. Raids incarnate, Ether and Nyx in unison roared. Spitting out words, they cursed Adrestia for her insurgence and threatened her with ultimate demise. Had this scene taken place anywhere else, the twins they would have instantly ended. In this forsaken distant realm, instead, they blindly charged. A brilliant ray feared than her, his rage directed towards Adrestia. Without hesitation and in a flash, Harmonia shielded her sister. Content and joyful as she fell, by her sacrifice, her flowing blood, the ritual was completed. Adrestia now stood
Oh, is it a
alone to
boss fight?
face the divine wrath.
Oh, it is. No, that hurt a lot. Oh no. Wow. That was a dick move, man. Wow, man. Dick move. Dick move on that part there. I can't get in there, bro. Okay, man, this thing's kind of an... Okay. Alright, dude. This thing's really kind of an asshole. Okay, man. Bro, I can't fucking move. Yeah, get wrecked.
The monumental battle done. Aether and Nyx defeated. For a brief moment, all laid still. But then Adrestia felt it. All of her memories rushing back. The essence of who she was. And as around her all collapsed, her divine soul erupted. Her mortal coil she shed at last, and to her rightful place ascended. Huddled together, the survivors hoped in vain, until the very last minute that the escape capsules would activate and take them all to safety. And at the center of it all, a bitter and vengeful creature. A lover scorned and thus betrayed, in turn deceived his kin.
See this
His
again.
wound so grave he spared no thought to what he had agreed to. For millennia he reveled in the notion that only he remembered. He watched them wear their mortal skins like everlasting prisons, without the memory of who they were, nor any hope of salvation. But in some cruel play of the fates, after eons of reincarnations, he found himself aboard the ship with everything he hated. His heart's desire, his deceiving brother, and worst of all, the fruit of their infidelity. His own betrayal salting his wounds, because only he remembered. This all was 20 years ago.
Okay, yep, skip this. Okay, once more.
And
This time,
decisively,
I want to see if she will come
help her reach her rightful place, or
to the necklace and put it on. I'm just gonna like stand here. I'm just gonna chill here.
the masterfully crafted jewel snapped in place, and then a natural silence followed. Harmonia's eyes opened wide, and a loud cackle echoed through the hall. The cruel machination of Hephaestus was now complete, his thirst for vengeance sated. But as the nocturne overflow was now contained, the ship violently shook. Atromitos returned to its native realm. A moment was all that was needed. The few survivors of the monumental tragedy were safe and sound at last. A moment later, the ship was engulfed in an intensely bright flash. The hull was torn apart all over. Harmonia's body was wholly consumed by forces not of this world. Her memories, a carefully laid out plan, in but a moment unraveled. Adrestia's love had only the inevitable delayed by shattering the necklace. And she was likewise consumed by smoke, rubble, and flame. On the Atromitos, she also perished. Aether and Nyx, content and soothed, their universe had been spared. And at the center of it all, a bitter and vengeful creature.
Okay, so
A lover scorned and thus betrayed, in turn deceived his
the point of every one of these endings
his wound so grave he spared no thought
is to not let
on
you
what
forget
he had agreed to.
that
For
Hephaestus
millennia he
is a
reveled in
fucking
illusion
asshole.
that only he remembered. He watched them wear their mortal skins like everlasting prisons, without the memory of who they were, nor any hope of salvation. But in some cruel play of the fates, after eons of reincarnations, he found himself aboard the ship with everything he hated. His heart's desire, his deceiving brother, and worst of all, the fruit of their infidelity. His own betrayal salting his wounds, because only he remembered. This all was 20 years ago, but
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's all the endings. The only other thing I could think to do would be to run in there and then like while she's coming towards you, just like run away. But I doubt anything would happen. You know, if she'd put on the necklace and the same shit would happen. She'd just get there and then that would happen. So, yeah, I think that's the end, at least for me. I'm not going to go back and try to figure out how to get into those places I didn't get to, because I have no idea how, and I don't want to spend potentially hours trying to figure it out. So yeah, I think getting what I think to be all of the endings is good enough for me. So thoughts on this game? It wasn't bad. Some of the mechanics are kind of jank. I appreciated some of the like intensity of the puzzles. You know, it did kind of make you think. But when you take into account like how janky some of the mechanics are, it kind of makes it a little, I don't know. It puts a little damper on it, but overall, I would say it's good. It's worth playing if you like Metroidvania exploration style games. That was the other kind of thing that was annoying about it was the way the map filled in. Like it wouldn't really show you like if a path you needed to go there, like if it was a doorway, like an open doorway. So you could potentially like me, you know, like if you didn't mark that it was an open door, I started doing that like way too far into the game. If I did that from the beginning, I probably wouldn't have gotten lost so many times. There were a couple of times where I would discover a doorway and it'd be like, oh, I'll come back to that in a minute. Well, after I finish doing this, then I get distracted, do something else, forget that was there, and then just, really have to look at the map and be like, oh, that kind of looks like that could go somewhere else, and then I have to go back there and go in there. So it might be helpful if that would, like, when you discovered it was a doorway, that it would show you that's a doorway, or if when you came into the room, it just like gave you, a lot of the map and showed you where the doorways were, not necessarily showed you where the secrets were. Like you could still, discover those on your own, but at least the doorways, so you could know like, oh, I can go out that door or something like that. That way it would just cut down on the like getting lost and having to backtrack, because I think there was enough backtracking in this game anyway, having to go, run between the teleporters, because like, so the teleporters would teleport you within the zone you were. The only other way to move between zones was to use the quirky doors and teleport like districts, which made for quite a bit of running around, which gets old after a while. I mean, like, I've seen this section of the map before. I don't need to run through it like 1,000 more times. So yeah, I mean, overall, pretty minor complaints. So, I would give this game like a solid 7 out of 10. Not bad. Boss fights are pretty fun. They weren't that challenging, definitely not on the level like Dark Souls or anything boss fights. Honestly, the puzzles were harder than the boss fights. That one where you had to have the angles like exactly right and feather your dash, like that was a tough one. The only other one that really came to mind, and I may have missed some tough ones. I'm sure I missed some tough ones based on some of the areas I didn't go to. But the one where it was just like you had to dash between all of those light floors or whatever, and then go through like the Nocturne Gate, which that was okay though. I did kind of appreciate, the toughness of that one. It's rewarding when you finish it. But yeah, I think that's all I got. So yeah, that was Somber Echoes, and yeah, I will see you in whatever's next. All right, later.